Hey, what's going on everybody? This is Bad Hasher here with video 3. Previous video had the breakable platforms that I was going over. Wasn't too big of a demonstration, it was pretty quick, but you got the gist of the video really. But anyways, on this third one here, I was working on, what is it? The pushable block. So there's a block here that the player can engage with and push it around. And I will show you guys here in a second. But you can see right here, what is it? Or actually, I can open up this tab here. So this is it right here. We got ourselves a sprite on here. This is a block that came with the texture pack that I just loaded in. Made it a square, of course. And you can actually see that there's a circle here. And the reason why I did this circle, it was easier for the engine to, because like, how do I explain it? So for when the character pushes on this collision shape, it rolls easier on the ground, right? So it's really not as solid, it's actually a ball, so it's kind of like an illusion really. If it was a square, it wouldn't roll as easy, right? So that's kind of the problem I was having, so I ended up settling with this. And you can see here, there's this piece right here, these two green sides. What I did was, a little bit of a clever developer trick is all I did was just create a like an area 2D, and then when the player enters this area, it says that okay, the player is now on the side of it, so now we activate that it's true, and now you're able to actually push it, which is going to be in the player's code. Right, so if I can find the player's code here, and so it's all the collision and colliders, get collider, and again, pushing the block, moving it from left to right, has all the stuff here, and then of course it plays the animation of the character pushing it, which again I'll go ahead and show here in a minute. This was actually a problem though. I ended up actually fixing this before I started recording this video. Was where the player would be pushing the block, but it would just continuously keep playing the pushing animation. So I had to make it to where, okay, well, you need to be pushing it, and the player needs to be pressing either the left or the right key. In this case, it would be A or D because we're using WASD. Anyway, going back over to our block. Oh, wait, no, not that. So I did that for that, so you just have to be within the green for you to activate it and then for you to push it. And then I have this other one down here, this red one, which I colored it in red because it is, of course, like it says, a kill zone. What that is essentially is I made it to where if any enemy or player, anything that has damage within the script file of the scene, or node I should say, then you'll take 999 or 9,000 damage or something like that. Or yeah, 999. Which I'm gonna throw another 9 on there. Basically, it's just an insta kill. So kill zone logic. So if the function plays that if the body's in group as a player, so if anything has labeled as a player on the tag, it's going to change the velocity vector 2.0, which just means it stops the movement. So no matter what, the player is gonna stop, and it's gonna play through the player's death animation. So you take instant death, so it's going to be body, which is the player, has method. So what this is checking is, does it have this take instant death method within the body, which the player is the body, and we have it in the body, which is our take instant death function. And then it's going to play it, right? Take instant death, and then obviously die and all that. And same thing goes for enemies. So we do the same thing, but instead of player, we just have the group name is going to be enemies, and we have it as a group because we don't want to have double code and keep making, keep rewriting code that, okay, well, if you die the kill zone, then this enemy has to die. No, we'll just put it as a group and just label that every enemy in the game is just labeled as an enemy, so that the box, when it lands on whatever enemy in the game, it'll obviously take damage, 999, because the reason why this is 999 instead of our take instant death is because we actually have a whole death controller for the player, right? It's for like resetting stats, stuff like that. So that's why we just have it where it's 999 instead of doing that for the player. Anyway, go back into this to demonstrate a little bit of it. And again, I know I might be a little bit nuanced or talking about it, but it kind of helps me doing these videos and kind of talking out. It makes me actually understand a little bit better trying to explain it. So I do appreciate it, and let's try this out. So here we go, we're in our dev room here, and we have a pushable block, and you know, you can't jump over, you need to push the block to be able to move it. So you can see you can push it, there's an animation play out, and then when you stop, it actually will stop the pushing animation. And you'll actually notice though, if I move to the right here, the character will still play the pushing animation, because keep in mind that that little green area 2D node is still right here. So if you watch closely, I'm gonna move to the right, and my character will actually do the pushing animation. I don't know if you caught it. It is really fast, but it does show it. And I don't know if it's a lot of my OCD where I want to figure out how to fix that. And you can see again, if I do the same thing, move to the left, he'll play it just very briefly, and it's because we have that code that's saying if the player is moving either left or right, again, A or D, then it's going to play that animation. So I need to figure out a way to have it where it stops, and if you move to the left, it won't play it. So I'm thinking about maybe putting it on some sort of timer, maybe. So you have to be standing in this, and then maybe when a timer goes out, maybe make it 0.5 seconds, then it won't play the animation. Something like that is what I'm thinking. It is ever so slightly something you can't really notice, but it is something that once you do notice it, it kind of bugs me, and it is a lot of my OCD where I don't like that. I want it to be pretty clean. So I need to figure out how to do that. And there is, what is it? There's another thing I want to show you guys. Oh, yeah, so this thing isn't actually foolproof. I have still a lot of work to do on this. For an example, if you are down here and you jump into it, it'll like shoot across sometimes. Well, it's not doing it right now. Probably doesn't want to do it now that you guys are watching, but that is so weird. There's no way I fixed that. I don't know. What happened is whenever I would run and jump into the block would shoot across very rapidly, really fast. So I don't know why it's not showing it, but I guess that's a good sign. And there's another thing too that I can watch right here. So with this block being a collider, or a collision, right? It's something that exists in the world that is able to be moved and that you can't go through it or can't pass through it. That could create some issues because you can have, a player can become soft locked, and I'll go and demonstrate it right now. And if you don't know what a soft lock is, it's basically just to where you can't proceed in the game because of a glitch or bug that basically locks your character in place. And I'll go and demonstrate it right now. So if I drop right here, so now my character is stuck, right? I can't get out of this, I can't move. This is going to create a problem, and I don't know exactly how to fix this. If you have any ideas, or you're like good with code, or if you have any, just let me know how to go about fixing this, because my take that I was going to fix it, I don't know if it's like a lazy dev mode, but I was just going to do coding it to where do an if statement where if the player if player not on floor for, let's say, 10 seconds, then it just count as a death and you respawn to the nearest respawn. Because I feel like 10 seconds is a lot of time for free falling. Maybe make it 8 seconds or something. I don't even think I'll have an 8-second fall within the game. So maybe I could do something like that. And the game will just be like, hey, he hasn't been on the floor in a while. He's still in this falling state. Something must be up. Okay, let's just, cut our ties and respawn the player. But yeah, that's all I have for that. So maybe that could be a fix. I don't know. Again, as always, please let me know if you have any ideas. Oh, hold on, one more thing here before I end the video. I know it's already getting pretty long. I wanted to show you that if I, where is it? Environment, here we go. So I want to duplicate this and put it over here. Oh, whoops, okay. And so if I move this block right here, and then we're gonna take an enemy, let's just take a slime, and I want to demonstrate how the kill zone works, of course, and it should work. So it actually should pause the enemy as well, if I'm not mistaken. So if you want to crush the slime here, you can just push this block on them. Yeah, there you go, and there you go. It worked. Pretty cool. And of course, the same thing could work on the player as well. So, but yeah, that is it for this video. I don't know why. Oh, there you go. I was wondering why that slime was kind of stuck there for a second. Anyway, I appreciate it. Again, thank you all for watching, and let me know what you think in the comments. If you have any suggestions, anything like that, I do appreciate it. See you on the next one. Later.